YouTube was amateur boys up back with another banger. In this video, what does Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda look like? Let's get it. These guys were supposed to fight like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Zepeda has been Shakur's mandatory for I don't know how long, right? Zepeda is he the Mexican, he the pressure fighter. He throw a lot of punches. He got a high gas tank, a high work rate. And Shakur Stevenson is the boxer. He got the best defense in boxing. Interrupt combinations, control the line. So it should be an interesting style matchup. Before I even talk about who the better fighter, I want to talk about the fact that this fight still hasn't happened. And I don't know, I don't know whose fault it really is, because Zepeda said he got injured when it was time to fight Shakur, then he fought Farmer. Shakur Stevenson got injured when he was supposed to fight Joe Cordina. So it's weird, Both guys said they injured their hand. So who knows what the fight will look like from that point of view. But if we talk about accomplishments, let's get it. Shakur Stevenson is one of the greatest boxers in the world at the moment right now. Excuse me. Shakur Stevenson is an 8-time gold medalist in the amateurs, a silver medalist in the Olympics, a 3-division champion, and he's the best statistical defensive fighter in the world with a 20-point-something plus minus. That means for every 20 punches he lands, you only land one. Right? He has the 20-point-something plus minus. That's how many punches he's winning by round per round. That's how dominant he is. Like I said, he's the best defensive fighter in the world. And then we got Zepeda, Zepeda, the pressure fighter, with one of the highest punch outputs in boxing. I believe that it's him. Brandon Figueroa got some of the highest punch outputs in boxing. Zepeda get a lot of knockouts with that volume. He get a lot of stoppages, a lot of TKOs. So we know he has the power advantage, but we know Shakur has the speed advantage. So ultimately, this is going to be a great matchup. I believe that the story of this fight is going to be like, I believe this fight going to be like Steph Fulton versus Figueroa. I said this multiple times. When I see this fight, Steph Fulton versus Figueroa 2 is what this fight going to look like. Zepeda trying to get on the line and land punches, and Shakur Stevenson interrupting his punches, punching him in the face, and beating him at his own game. I think that Shakur is too technical. Shakur done seen too many styles. He done beat too many guys. He done been to the highest levels of the sport. Shakur Stevenson is a prodigy in the sport of boxing. Right? When people throw this with the terms around, oh, he boring, he this, he that, and this, they still can't beat him. It don't matter how boring your style is. Tom Brady had a boring, Drew Brees had a boring style. We still call Drew Brees one of the greatest to ever do it. Drew Brees was a check down warrior, a slant aficionado. All right. All he threw was 5-yard routes, and we still call Drew Brees one of the greatest to ever do it. So I believe that the story of this fight is really going to be Zepeda chasing Shakur, Shakur controlling the line, Shakur interrupting his combinations and making Zepeda box. I think he's gonna make him box. He gonna take the first 5 or 6 rounds, and then he's just gonna beat him. That's my personal opinion. I think Zepeda is gonna have some success when he gets past Shakur's probe hand and he's able to land a lot of punches. I think he will have some success in that aspect. But in the grand scheme of things, who wins this fight? I believe that Shakur Stevenson is too quick, too fast, too intelligent, too technical, and he's too what's the word I'm looking for? Crafty, right? He's like a crafty veteran. I don't know if y'all ever watched Chris Paul play basketball, but Chris Paul know how to get a foul when he need one. Chris Paul know how to create contact so he could get a layup or get a mid-range, or he know how to dime somebody open, right? And Shakur Stevenson in boxing knows how to get your guard out the way, knows how to frame you, knows how to put you in a disadvantageous position, knows how to keep you in the middle of the ring, knows when to get off the line. Shakur Stevenson does so many of the little things well that we might mistake that for being boring or he's not entertaining. But if you understand boxing, then you understand the beauty of what he's doing. He's making his opponent pretty much useless. He's disabling his opponent, right? And I think he's going to try to take away Zepeda's right hand. And the way he could take away the right hand is by pre-slipping to Zepeda's weak hand. So it's a lot of things that could happen in this fight, bro. And we seen Zepeda last fight against Tevin Farmer, who he is rematching. We saw Tevin Farmer, the smaller, older man, punch in between his combinations and drop him, right? If that's all it takes to drop him, if that's all it takes to drop Zepeda, I think Shakur won't have a serious problem dropping Zepeda. I think if Tevin Farmer can do it, then so can Shakur. I think Shakur he just got more to offer, right? If Shakur found out how to generate power, I don't think there would be too many people in the sport of boxing that could beat Shakur Stevenson. If you learn how to generate some power, if you learn how to crouch, use his hips, connect this kinetic chain, Zepeda wouldn't stand a chance. Zepeda's best chance is walking through Shakur's punches and hoping it don't hurt him. But if Tevin Farmer could drop him, Shakur definitely can. So I believe that this fight is going to be a unanimous or a split decision for Shakur. I think Zepeda going to take a lot of the middle rounds, but I think Shakur going to take the early rounds, win 1 or 2 middle rounds, and then close the fight out strong. I think I'm not going to say this is a mismatch, but I think that the style matchup is just all wrong for Zepeda. And that's where I'm at. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the post notification bell. Till next time, man.